Good morning, everyone.
You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Good morning. So today we're going to make print and cut ornaments. We're going to be using weld and slice and contour and maybe some other things. These are things everybody asks how to do. I think I show it every week, but we're gonna do it in a different way today, making some ornaments. So thank you all for being here. I do this every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. And if you have questions, put them all in caps. And thank you for everybody being here. Thank you for my moderators. Thank you for all of the people in the chat who also answer the questions. If you ask a question I may have already gone over, other people are always answering. So ask in caps. I will try to get to all the questions, but I don't always see them. Sometimes they go too fast, or sometimes I am working on the project and I can't read all the chat. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here. You guys are amazing. Oh, and I have the balloons celebrating my 5 years on Patreon last night. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. So let's start right away by getting over to Design Space. But first, I want to do something really fast. Forgot to do it last week. Here's a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Jeannie, Pam, Marion, Terry, Janice, Kathleen, Linda, Diane, Lisa, Robert, Kiona, Sandy, Ellen, Jennifer, Vivian, Kimberly, Carla, Deborah, Becky, Patricia, Bonnie, Stephanie, Bibi, Carol, Trish, Sandy, Cheryl, Jerry, Lynn, Donna, Ashley, Arsena, Pamela, Sharon, Beverly, Vanessa, Carly, Rhonda, Sandra, Rose, Joy, Sandy, Jamie, Rebecca, Melinda, and Patty. Thanks, guys. And a special shout out to the people who co-sponsor all my videos. Thank you. You're awesome. And today, for those of you who support me on Patreon or YouTube members, the YouTube members are the ones that have a little Cricut badge next to their name and also can use my personalized emojis. We're having a hangout 12:15 after class. We do that on the second Saturday of every month. For the ones who pledge $5 or more, you're invited to come in video with me, and everybody else can watch and chat. And we have fun every week, or every month we do that. So thank you, and we'll be doing that after class. So let's get started. Let's go to Design Space. So this is my friend Ken Hess. You might know him from Ken's Creations. He's in my pattern, so I'm like, I gotta make him a ornament. So I started out making these ornaments from the Cricut mystery box, the digital mystery box. These are the Star Wars. Let me click on here. If you click on the image in the layers panel and then see all information, click there. You can click the little arrow and it will take you to what it is. I can view the whole cartridge or just that image. And some of these are made for paper layers, and it'll say right here for the sugar skull paper. Those are the ones I've used. Let me see. I think this is layered vinyl. This is layered vinyl. This one, you can't read that. But and then this one is just not layered vinyl for iron-on or anything else. And if it says layered vinyl, you can use it for iron-on. Well, what I did, is this the, I can't tell which one that is. Let's bring it in. It's gonna be huge. See, these come in really huge. Oh, this is not the paper one. It's not the one I want. go back to images. Okay, this one says paper. Let's bring this one in. Oh, that one's not paper either. I thought it said paper. Well, and those. Okay, let me show you how to find it. Somebody asked, how do you find the images in there? So since I'm looking, you click on cartridges and search Star, and you'll come up with all the Star Wars ones. So we're going to view here. I can see the outline of that one. This one is paper images, paper layers. Okay, there we go. I got the correct one. So this is the one you need for this. And you can change the colors to anything you like. I changed them to Christmas colors. I also changed some other things on them because I wanted some other things different colors. So I played around with the colors a little bit. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. And when I first made these, let me show you what I did. Hold on. I'm gonna bring you back to me. Here's a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Jeannie, Pam, Marion, Terry, Janice, Kathleen, Linda, Diane, Lisa, Robert, Keon. Okay, sorry guys. When I first made these, I made it like that, and I had a hole through here so you could put a string or a hook. I didn't like it. I thought it was ugly. I also put a back, and then I reversed this image to put on the back, but I didn't glue this together or anything. I printed this on craft board, but I didn't like the hole. So what I did is, can you see that hole? I matched the little green lines, and I made it just blend in like that, because that's all the bigger hole you need is for a string or even a hook. You don't need the big circle. So I'm going to show you how I did that, and then I'm going to show you how I created the other ones that like the first ones you saw with Ken. Okay, let me go back to design space for you. Thanks for the bless yous. Okay. Did I get rid of that image? What happened to it? I lost it. Okay, I'm going to move this over. And we are going to make it smaller. Okay, first I'm going to show you how to get a little hole in there, okay? We have to do some slicing and some contouring. So I'm going to ungroup them. And I always duplicate it, because anytime I edit something, I duplicate it so I have the original. It makes it so much easier. So we need a little hole here. So I'm gonna, this one's ungrouped. Actually, all I need is this white piece. So I'm gonna grab this white piece. I don't need these pieces. We'll keep that for now. And I'm gonna click on contour. It's down here under the layers panel, the far right bottom corner. Oh, I deleted it. And all we need are one of these things. So we have to get rid of all these other cuts. Well, I do not want to click all these. That will take time. It will also take time to click all of these. So I'm just going to scroll down. Look at all those cuts. Where's the thing at? Is it down here? It should say hide all. Okay, there. It's down here. I can't see it, but I clicked it. Okay, so now when you hide all, let me show you what it does. I have this zoomed out too much. You can't see it. So it did that. That's not what I want. So I'm going to go back and click it again. And I'm going to click this top one. That's the one I want. And then we're going to turn off the cut for the outside. So we're going to click that. So now when we take our mouse away, this cut right here is the only darker cut. So this is what we need. And now we're going to place this over here. And I need to slice this through this piece over here. Now I can't just select that and slice. It's not lit up because I have all these other images selected. So we need to hide the other images. And actually now it's showing the background. I think I can just only select those two images. So you look in the layers panel to check that you only have 2 layers selected. And the slice option is available. Oh, but that's the wrong image. That's not what I want. It's already sliced through there. I need to hide this one and turn on the orange one. So now I need to select that and the orange and click slice. So now you pull this away, send this to the back, click arrange, move back, and then we can turn on the white. So now we have the hole there. Oh, wait a minute. Before I turn that on, I want to select this one and duplicate it. Now we can turn on the white layer. And now group this back. And we're pretty much done, guys. We have this. We don't need this anymore. We have this. We can, oh, we have to print and cut. So to make this print and cut, I just select it and I click flatten. And if I want to make it double-sided, I duplicate this, clicking the duplicate button, and then clicking the flip and flip horizontally. Now I have the front will go on top of that, and then this piece will go on the back of that. Did that make sense? I'm going to go back and check your questions. I'm not seeing any questions. Just some cheerleading. Okay, are there any questions on this? Did I go too fast? Does it make sense? So now you can even make earrings out of these. I did not change the colors of this one, but you can change the colors and okay, now you can do this with absolutely any image. Let's go back to this one. This was just an image, and well, not the shape. I made that shape, but the image here, I found that in Design Space. Let me show you how I made the shapes first. I have to remember how I made the shapes. That was last night. These aren't grouped. Let me group those for now. Get those over here. And we're going to make the circle a little bigger. We're going to duplicate this heart, flip it vertical. This isn't exactly how I made it because I made one half and then I put it together. This one looks better though. And weld. So we have 3 shapes here. We have a heart, a circle, and an upside down heart. We want them to cut out as one solid piece So we're going to select all 3 of those and weld. Now we can change it to any color we want. And what I did, this one has 3 layers. See, I made, let's ungroup it so you can see it. I made one and flattened this image to it. This is just a design space image. And then I matched the color here for the teal. Made this and I just duplicating and made it a little smaller to have it fit. So I'm going to duplicate this white one or red one, and I can make it green. I can make it smaller. Then I can select it, arrange. Nope, not arrange. Align, center. And then we have it. Now, to find an image that we want to print on there, we go to Images, put a Starbucks coffee on the back of Ken's. And what I did is I just searched Christmas. You can search anything you want to put on it. This is the one I did. Let's find something else. You can just make ornaments out of any of these things too. It doesn't have to be a specific shape. Like that. Let's bring that in. Can do a Christmas tree, penguin. This is cute. We can do that. Okay, I brought a few different things in that we'll play with. We'll make those shaped. Okay, so we have this. Let's make this white. You can change the colors. Let's change the background color just so we can see better. And I want to change the Merry Christmas white too, because I'm going to put it on here. Okay, we need to make it smaller. I'm going to put it, and you don't have to do this shape. To me, this just looks like an ornament shape. That's the only reason I did that. Let's grab them all and center, see what happens. Okay, and now I'm going to flatten it. So flatten pushes all the layers down and makes them all print. Oh, I had that one selected too. Let's undo. Okay, here, let me just select these. Why is it selecting that one? Undo, undo, undo. Okay. Now let me just select that and flatten. And if you want to put a hole in it, you can. You just add shape to it. Let's see. Let's just do a little hole. Let's put it right there. And you cannot slice it. So let's see. You can't change it. So you cannot slice through an image that is flattened. Let's undo. Okay, it's not flattened anymore. So if you want to add a hole, put a hole in it before you flatten it. You want to select those and align center horizontally, because you don't want it down here in the center. And we're going to select that hole. We're going to select this green. And, oh, I didn't select the green. I selected the picture. Okay, now we only have 2 selected, the hole and the green piece. And we're going to slice. So that only put a hole through the green. And I'm going to leave this circle there, and I'm going to select the red circle. Hold on. Circle and red, and slice. So I just sliced through both sections. Anytime you do anything to an image, it brings it to the top. So we want to move it to the back by right-clicking. Oh, let's just move this all to the back till we find this. Move that to the front. Then move the red to the back. And there we go. Now we can select it all. No, only select these pieces and flatten. Okay, let me see. Why the blue layer? For decoration, because it kind of outlines this. That blue matches the blue right here and these little snowflakes. So it kind of brings that out just because I like it. Okay, now Deanna is asking how to print and cut. I've never had an undo stop. Like I can undo pretty far back to since you saved. I don't know how many undos you can do. Right, if you hit save, you cannot undo. So someone's asking how to print. So I click make it. And we'll go do those other ones. Now, this, if you wanted to print all one thing, I actually would not have this print. I would just have this cut out. So you're layering this on there. I think it looks better with a few layers instead of just printing it all. It's going to print this stuff. So to print, I don't have my machine up. But all you have to do is click send to printer. And I click advanced options. And I put heavier paper in. So I always change this to the best. It depends on your printer, what this looks like for you. It's different with all printers. I do cardstock, so I click rear feed and I click heavyweight paper. And then I click print. I'm not going to actually print this because I don't want it printed like this. But then you just print it and you go put your paper in, and then you get your paper out of the printer, and then you put it on your mat and upload it to the mat. You can print these out ahead of time. You can print them out from work and then bring them home. And when that happens, you can click on that button that was over here that said you've already printed. Does that make sense? Oh yeah, Joan, you're awesome. She says this would be fun to do for Christmas gift tags with person's pic on it. That is a great idea. You don't have to put two. You just put their picture on it. Maybe put who to and from and put pictures. So let me show you how I did Ken's picture. Let me duplicate this. So when you click here and you have something, let's change it back to cut. Okay, so this is a cut shape. We're gonna click here on the scissors. We're gonna change it to print. After I click on print, see what happens here. These patterns come up. So I'm gonna click on patterns. Now you can upload any picture you want as a pattern. Here are some. Okay, I'm going to do this one. This is when I was a freshman in high school. My brother was graduating. My sister was little. She was 10 years younger than me. So I'm going to click on that. I have these in here for a project that I'm going to be doing next week. So look, it cut my head off. So you can click here and you can click edit. So we'll edit the picture. You can bring it down. Let's just go ahead and do -75. There. It's repeating the pattern here. So if I don't want that, I can make it a little bigger. Oh, it's not going to be. I can also move it horizontally. Oh, let's do -100. Somebody's going to be cut out of this picture. Whoops. Negative. There. Okay, it's a picture of my brother and our dog. It just depends on what pictures you have that will fit. Where's that? Oh, there it is. So I did, this is back in 1986, guys. So there, I probably would make that layer green or something for Christmas. And there's an ornament there. And of course you'd have to cut a hole through here if you want, or you can just use a punch. So that's how to make a personalized one. To upload a picture, you have to click on pattern fill. So you just click here. I don't know what I have. I'll just do this for now. This is just it was just a screenshot of a card I made, and I'll probably delete this later. But you can add these things. You can mark what colors. You can tag the stuff for later. And okay, so now it's uploaded. You don't see it here. You only see it when you go to patterns. So you have to click here and click here for patterns. At least that's how you do it right now. There. So if you want to know more about patterns, I have lots of videos on that. Yeah, you cannot use patterns on mobile devices. Oh, excuse me. You do not mirror for print and cut. Okay, let's do this. Look at all of these. What is all this? Oh my gosh, this is so cute. So it has extra pieces, so you can do this and have more dimension. This is cute. Where'd this moose come from? View cartridge. Santa's Village. So these probably all have layers like that. So cute. Oh, and some coloring books. Is this new? Have you guys, no, I played with that bunny before. It's not new. I think it's really old. But you could, let me grab this. Well, let me just grab a new one. Let's just grab a circle. Send it to the back. I'm always making such a mess because I have so much to do. You could put that on there. You could add text. Oh, okay, this just came to my mind. I don't know why I never heard this before. Picking this font, moving the letters closer. Oh, let's curve. Let's move all this down. Look, I moose you. Do you guys get it? I just thought of this. I moose you. It means I miss you. Let's move the letters closer. I miss you. Is that a thing? Has anyone ever said that before? And then if I want to print this all, I just select it all and flatten. But if you want to put a hole, you do it before you flatten. I don't know if there's any new cartridges this week. I haven't seen any. Oh yeah, and you could add bows to it. You could do anything you want. Thanks for subscribing, Zaid. Somebody says, why when you print a circle, it prints a box around it? Oh, that box that it is always on print and cut. That is because those are registration lines. That is not seen once it's cut. That shows the Cricut what to cut. Oh, that's a good idea. On the back, you could put, let's do lunch. Merry Christmas. That's cute. Okay, everyone loves this penguin. Actually, you could just put a little hole in here and either put him together with paper, or if you want to print and cut him, all you have to do is click flatten. And if you want to make them double-sided, all you have to do is duplicate and flip. So you always have to flip it so you can glue this to the back of that. Yeah, you can put a red line around the border. Let's go ahead and do that. So this was just a circle I added, so I would just add another circle and make it bigger than that. Make it red. Send it to the back. And you can do that. You can make this smaller, make that border bigger. Could even add another one. Make this one green. I'm just going to get these in order, so I'm going to move that to the back. Move this one to the back. Select, whoops, I selected other things. Select all of those, click align and center. Hi, Glenda. See, you can really create any image into an ornament and hang it up. You could even cut out chipboard if you want some things sturdier. Mildred, I see your comment that says, can anyone see me? Oh, that's a great idea, Jamie. Sometimes you need to calibrate your print and cut. So you click the 3 lines up here. Anytime you see 3 lines on anything, go ahead and click them and see what comes up. You click on calibrate. Oh, no, that's calibrate for the knife blade. Oh, it has it for rotary knife blade. This is new. I don't remember that. I never hit calibrate very often. Yeah, you can you hit for print and cut. And you select your printer. You place a piece of paper, not cardstock paper, just copy paper, that printer paper. And print that right here. You click print, and then you take the paper from the printer and you place it on your mat, and it's going to cut on some of the lines. It's not very hard at all. Well, how do I get out of here? Oh, hit the X. Yes, I want to cancel. How did you curve the words? Okay. So I have the words here, let's curve. I have the words selected. Either you're going to have curve up here and advanced, or you're going to have the word more. Click on that. I have alignment, curve, and advanced because I don't have this open very far so you guys can see everything. I'm going to hit curve. And then I'm going to slide this different ways. Here, let's bring this down. More. And you can only do this when you have text that has not been ungrouped. And you cannot do this on the iPad or Android app either. This can only be done on a computer. You can move the letters together. It's really easy. The best way to clean Cricut mats is with a baby wipe. The mats get dirty with paper debris if you're using paper. Thank you, Lori. So I use baby wipes. If you need to clean it more, just clean it under the sink with a little dish soap and rub it with your fingers. Let it dry and the stickiness comes back like brand new. When you align, everything stacks up. I'll tell you what you did wrong. It depends on how you're aligning. You know what? Let's do these 3 little dots. So if I'm selecting these, align, you have to choose the correct thing to align. I can align them all left, so they're all lined up to the left of where I was. Let's undo. Select them again. I can align them all top, so they'll be all lined up with the top. Let's just make them bigger so you guys can see. Let's undo so they're, well, no. Thank you, Sandra. Let's just move these so they're not lined up. Align bottom. They'll all go to the bottom, and this bottom line is aligned. Actually, let's make one bigger than the other so you can see that better. Okay, let's do align top again. See, the top is all aligned. Let's do align bottom. They're all aligned at the bottom. Center vertically. They're all going to be aligned up and down, so they're centered here. Let's mess it up again. Align center horizontally. They're all aligned this way. If you align center, they're all going to be like that. Does that make sense on the aligning? Thanks, guys, for asking everyone for the thumbs up. I really appreciate the thumbs up. And subscribe if you're not subscribed, and click the bell. And the best way to learn is to try. Just play. Don't get discouraged because something you try isn't working. That's how I learned. When something isn't working, you just learn from that. It should only take a few minutes to dry. Maybe 5 minutes if you wash it under the sink. Are there any other questions? Is there anything else you want me to show you? You could make, hold on, are these are flattened, aren't they? We're gonna unflatten. They're all set to print now. You know what, I'm just gonna bring a new one in because I don't wanna have to change them all to print. So I'm just gonna select it, bring it in. Where's it at? Up here. Let's get rid of these lines. Okay, we're gonna make garland for the tree. So I am going to, let's duplicate it. Let's ungroup. You know what? I just want to move the bottom green piece. I can't grab it. There. We're gonna save this guy. No, wait. Let's move these out of the way. We're gonna save the penguin as it is. We're gonna group that back. We're always gonna keep the size where it's at. And I am going to make garland with these guys. Oh my gosh, I just got an idea. I need an image. Not this one. You can move your images once they're on the mat, as long as they fit. I don't want to do something too intricate. Let's just use this one. Oh, that's going to come way up over here. Let's go down. Okay. So I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? Let's put this in the center. So I'm going to align center horizontally. Nope, that's not what I want. I'm going to align center vertically. Okay, so it's in the center from the top and bottom. I'm going to weld it. Oh, no, first I'm going to duplicate this. Duplicate. We're going to hold this down here. Now we're going to weld. Now we're going to duplicate. Let me make this smaller so we can see. I'm going to move that there. I want these aligned. We can do align top or bottom, doesn't matter. And I'm going to weld again. I'm going to duplicate that. This isn't perfect here in the center, so I'd probably do that, but I'm not keeping this. I'm going to weld it again. And I could even do it again. I would align it each time. Like I said, I'm not keeping this. See, and that doesn't match up because I forgot to do it to those. I forgot to align it, so they're not perfect. So then, let's send this to back. I have this, and I would duplicate this. And you have to watch how long this is, because, you know, you can only do so long, and then you'll just glue it together, glue a bunch of them together. You could make garland to put around your tree. How do you use the horizontal, the distribute horizontal? I'll show that. I'll show it with these. Okay. Let's add a few more. Okay. Let's say I want these all in a vertical row, in a column. I'm going to select all these. I'm going to align, and I'm going to distribute vertically. And it lines them all up with even space behind them. Now I can align to the right or left and put them in a straight line. So now they're all equal. And see that again? Wait, get out of the way. Select those again, align, distribute vertically. They're all even up and down, and then you align left. Now, horizontally, so say I want them even amounts going this way, select them all, click align, distribute horizontally. And then if you want them in a straight line, you would align top or bottom. You could do garland with the Cricut Cutie too. You could do garland with people's faces. Where am I at? There we go. Let's bring Ken down here. You could make garland with this. You could just weld these together. Let's move Kenny. Weld those. Well, wait, let's distribute horizontally so they're even. Align top so they're even, and weld. We can put this in there. Let's bring these to the back. I could bring my brother in there. Where'd he go? Well, I don't see him anymore. Is he under here? Nope. Okay. You could bring these in though. You can add another one in here. You can add anything you want and glue them together and make garland. Bye, Sheila. You could add this to that. You could just make circles and weld circles together. There's so much you can do. I can add this down here. Yeah, you can make a little mini book. You can put score lines in here. Look, you can put his picture in the middle. Yep, or a photo Christmas card. Have you guys learned anything today? Yeah, you could stand that up on the mantle. Good. I'm so glad you guys are learning. I feel like sometimes I'm just repeating myself. Oh, wait a minute, guys. I have. Hello? Bobby?
Yes?
Bobby Fort is on the phone with us.
Melody, I just had to call.
Uh-huh.
I'm homesick in bed, but I'm
Aw.
watching and having a really good time.
Well, thank you.
And I wanted to say I was sad that I missed yesterday's festivities,
Oh.
so I had to call in.
Well, thank you for calling.
No problem, but I have something to say.
What?
And oh my God, pardon my voice. In 2011, I bought my first Cricut machine, and I was up and cutting in no time. Somewhere along that year, I remember searching YouTube to see if anybody else was using this thing called Cricut, and I found Melody Lane. My first Melody Lane video was August 8th, 2011, when you made this really cool cartridge storage box from a photo box. I thought, this is really cool. I'm going to make this. There was no storage back then, and I didn't make it. And then I remember in September of that year, you made this really huge spooky castle.
Yeah.
I loved it. I knew then that if you loved Halloween, I love Halloween, I subscribed. And that was my first time I subscribed to you.
Well, thank you.
February 2013, you made this really awesome St. Patrick's Day wreath, which was the first project I made that you made. And I still have it to this day.
Awesome.
And then I was there for the Naked Teddy Bear Parade, which is a cartridge loved by every Cricketeer.
Yeah.
And it was so funny, all the things you made. The hair salon days, all the funny videos, the on-air hangouts with Noelle Herzig.
Yeah.
First face shots on video. There's Melody. We can see her shopping in the stores with a little picture-in-picture.
Yeah.
Painting your room purple and all the colors your hair, and Mandy too. Even the zebra years, where everything you touched had zebra pattern. Then the New York years, I remember thinking, no, she can't move. Things are going to change. It's not going to be her and us anymore. But it was fun. I had found myself having to run all over town, taking crazy pictures with a paper Melody, and thinking, this is crazy, but it was fun. And then I just don't think any of us who followed you early on could imagine what a superstar you would become.
Well, thank you, Bobby. You're making my eyes wet.
And how much it would mean to all of us. Yet here you are now in Florida, living the dream, and it's a privilege to see it all. So I want to wish you a happy 5th anniversary on Patreon, but I know it goes back a lot further than that. So I'm proud to be able to help you in that journey and see how you've grown. So congratulations.
Thank you, Bobby. And everybody and myself are wishing you a speedy recovery. I'm so sad that you're not feeling well.
Oh, that's all right. I'll be well soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm sure you will be. Thank you so much
All
for
right.
calling. We missed you this morning before the video, but I understand when you're not feeling well. You know, you can't.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys have a great day.
Thank you so much for calling, Bobby. Love you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was so sweet, Bobby. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Yeah, Joan says she remembers all this too. Joan was there from the very beginning. Without Joan, I wouldn't be on YouTube. And I've told that story many times. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go now. If you're a Patreon supporter, we have a hangout afterwards in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to get ready for that. Thank you all for coming to my Saturday videos and all my other videos too. Tomorrow I'll be doing a video from Orlando live. I'm going to be at Give Kids the World Village. It's kind of like the Wish program, I think. They do things for sick children that are really sick and try to give them the world. And they're having an event tomorrow. So I'm going to go to that and kind of show you guys around the village to let you know what that's all about. That's going to be tomorrow evening. I think sometimes after 5. Ronald, thank you so much. You do too much. Thank you. And thank you. You guys are all amazing. I really do love you guys. And thanks for all the well wishes for Bobby. That's very nice of all of you. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go now. And I'll be back on Tuesday and Thursday for some more crafting videos. And I may be doing some more on Facebook this week too. So thanks, guys. Love you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.